Should be good now. Thanks, Kelly. We should be good now for sound, I think, right? Yeah. I just phone call was coming in. Hey, Karen. Thanks for coming in. How you doing? Second here, guys. This snapped on me. Which is okay. My feeding tool broke, so I'm going to show you. God, I'm so afraid of. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I had to go out and about, help family this morning, wash my truck, checked out some spots, just looking around, some stuff. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Good to see you. So I'm going to try to cheat. Yeah, it's fraying on me right away. I just got to clean cut it where it's not, doesn't have a fray. I'll be able to stick it in there and then I suck it up through there. It's good to go, but this thread keeps fraying on me no matter what. What's going on, David? Hope you're having a good Sunday. There we go. Let's see. Okay, ready for this trick, guys? Now my next problem is I don't have enough line available there. 1 minute. Alright, watch this. It should work. It didn't work. That time it did. See what I just did? I sucked the line up through there. And then I'll cut off so I don't have any, even though they're my baits I'm tying, but you never know, I'll give them away, so. No, I haven't, but no, I haven't. But I'm sure it's doable. I used mashed potatoes in a smoker. I'm definitely sure it's doable. On a side of fish with some carrots maybe or something. Yeah, that'll work. Good. We'll see how long I can be live for. I'm gonna tie some like couple naturals. Doing good. Oh, fish is good. How about you, Dave? Hey, what's up there, Coral? Grease, welcome in. Let's see, my boy's jumping around up there. We'll see where my kids are. One or the other. My lady's up there with them, but we'll see. Appreciate you coming in. Welcome to the channel. 2 new folks. We don't normally see how many people. We got 16 people in the house. We're hitting some sort of stream or something like that. Hit the like if you don't mind, guys. Hit the like. Welcome to the channel. What we're doing here is we're tying baits. Normally I like to fish. If you're new here, we're back down to 13 people. But in the winter time, sometimes I just make baits. I spent like, I don't know, I just went out. So normally I wouldn't have left the house today, but I had to go help a family member. So I left here and went out, washed my truck. Okay, that's one thing. But it's amazing on how you leave your house, you spend $100 or something, you know what I mean? If I didn't go out today, I wouldn't have spent any money, you know? My truck needed to be washed, so that's money that needed to be spent. I'm a believer that you gotta get the salt off of these vehicles, even if you undercoat the crap out of them. Get the salt off them if you can. If you can't, I get it. That's, you gotta live with that. But the biggest thing for a vehicle in Ontario, my belief, is salt, salt, salt. And keeping a clean vehicle, an undercoated vehicle, they won't rust. Even the metal of today in our vehicles, or in our era past 10 years of vehicles, you keep them oil sprayed and you keep them somewhat clean. Usually you'll be all right. Because for what they cost, I don't like rust, and I never have. So I've treated every vehicle I've owned. I've bought in a vehicle with little pieces of rust on it. Never spread. Like, I'll stop it from spreading right there. But obviously rust I don't want to see. Undercoating, if you have to get something done on your truck and it's rusty, it's just harder on everything. You don't want a rusty vehicle. Yeah, David, like, I could have gone fishing today, really. I don't want to spend any money. That's the problem. It could have been cheap. I could have went and got some minnows cheap enough and went somewhere local. But I had to help family. I didn't have to. It was, if I was going fishing, I was going fishing. My family was fine with that. But if I told them, for any reason, if I don't go fishing, I'll be right over to give them a hand. So I woke up and figured I'd go that route. Morning comes quick, right? Work's gonna come real fast. Thanks, Alfred. Appreciate it. Yeah, likewise. So yeah, I've been tying a lot of these bright colored jigs, staying small. This is glow-in-the-dark head that we're gonna zoom in on and tie. I'm calling red a natural color because a blood trail is natural. Blood trail. So what I did is I just looked quickly. I grabbed, and if we go flash blue at all, we're going with like a chrome flash blue. I'm throwing chrome flash blue into the natural color of jig. And then of course I pulled some brownish feathers out, and then this hackle, which is all natural color, right? And then we make bug style. I got this natural looking Chanel. It's like white and brown or whatever. So we're gonna try to make a few natural colored jigs. But I thought I'd just say what's up and hang out for a bit before we zoom in on the jig. Same here though, David. I mean, I work all week coming up here now, the next 5 days. Next Saturday or Sunday, kind of, I could make it open for fishing. We'll see. You know what? I know I wanted to hit ice hard and stuff like that, but also I got some other things in the next couple months going on that I'm just trying to be budgeted for. My truck's gonna need brakes, and I gotta do a sensor on the gas tank, I'm just trying to, and then this way you grind now and you don't do much, and you kind of just do what needs to be done, take care of the most important stuff, and then I can have a better spring, summer is the plan of fishing and getting out a little further and using my boat a little more. I know I've been saying, but this year it should, if I operate accordingly now, then in coming months and in the rest of the year is going to be that much much better for fishing when we got the long daylight hours and everything else. I plan on getting out. I even said to myself Wednesday, Thursday last week that passed that I'm not fishing this Sunday, thinking, okay, if I'd planned on going fishing and then I don't go, well, why don't I plan on not going fishing and then maybe I'd go? But I just didn't want to. Like I say, I went out, washed my truck, and did a few things here and there, and I spent money that I wouldn't have spent if I would have just stayed home today all day. So adding fishing on top of that, I'm just trying to follow a budget here. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be Karen. The weather's gonna start breaking here. Oh, thanks, David. Cheers. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All right. So what's up with anybody else? What's going on here before we What's the most rarest fish I've caught? Rarest fish I've caught. Man. I don't know what's the most rarest fish to catch. For me, I guess would be a muskie, but I know that's not too exciting. I know if I travel places, I usually get a small one, or the one I had on this year that passed, real thick, nice one. It spit the hook and bent the hook. It didn't cut my line. It just spit and bent the hook and spit the hook. Waiting for football. A lot of people are, right, Karen? What's up, John C? Is a blue trout. Oh, that's neat. I don't even think I've seen a picture of a blue trout to even know what blue trout. Is that like a pigment? So is it like more or less a rainbow trout, but with a pigment disorder, like the blue? Because we have blue walleye and blue perch you can catch, and there's blue pike you can catch too. And what it is, it's like a rarity pigment. How you doing, John C? Good weekend? I'll have to look up a blue trout. But that's cool. Well, thanks, David. That's a good question, and thanks for being, that's awesome, for your involvement in the chat there and stuff. Bluish green. I'll definitely check it out. Meat. The meat's a different color? And the meat is blue too, eh? Interesting. Wow. Wow. All right, you guys want to tie this jig? I'm starting with a red blood trail. Then I think I'm gonna add. We're making it like a bug, like a jig, like a bug jig. I think that's what we'll do. We'll use this stuff here. We'll go red. I think we'll go with 2 brown feathers and a red feather. The red feather trailing out further. We'll tie that up. I think we're going to throw in some chrome flash boo, a little bit of it. We'll see. You know what? At the same time I say that, I know we're tying natural, but I got a glow-in-the-dark jig head on here. So we almost got to add some glow-in-the-dark flash boo in, just a little bit. So we shut the lights off. We're going to see it's going to look natural, but it is still going to glow. We got the glow head on already, but we're going to go natural body colors. You know what? This weather is going to break. We'll still have ice fishing. I'll still have optional ice fishing the next even 3 weeks if I can get out on the weekends. On Sundays or next Saturday is open too, but... Oh, you want me to get making this photo? Photo editor, you want me to start making this? All right, let's go. I'm going to zoom into it. Good enough? Or you guys want me to bring it up a little bit? Can we see it? Kind of. All right. So we're going to go red blood trail, like I said. I mean, that's like a wounded. So it's going to seem wounded, right? Is the plan. Yeah, everybody hit the like if you don't mind. We have 13 likes. There's been a bit of traffic through here. If you guys don't mind, I don't know if you can just double tap anymore, because I've been on some streams where I've had to go up to the 3 dots and like the stream that way. So it's made it a bit more of a challenge. You know what? This has got more of a vibrant red. But I appreciate that. 15 likes. It's cool. Alright, so there's our red feather. I thought I was going to go 2 of these, kind of matching. The problem is these don't fully match. But again, we're staying natural as possible, so let's see what we can do here. Thanks, David. I don't know if they've changed it. I don't know if double tapping works on my channel anymore. Because, I don't know, you guys let me know. Try to double tap and see if the lights go on. Okay. So we'll see, guys, how long I can see what my son... Again, my spouse is there, but we'll see. We don't want it all perfect. I like it, things like jig-jagged, because any feather system or anything like that isn't going to be all... I like trying to get it where it's... So chrome, to me, is still natural. Appreciate everyone in here and stopping in or scrolling past. Thank you. I appreciate your involvement in the chat if you're being involved, or doesn't look like much right now, right? Not at all. It really doesn't. We're gonna go some glow in the dark flash boo because that head is gonna glow. So I think it's kind of odd if you just have a glowing head and nothing else in the jig glows. Let's see what we can do here. I got lucky on a couple of the last ones. I put the glow in the dark flash boo and I've really got it kind of well balanced, because of course when it's glowing you have it lights up, and if it's all wonky it really shows once it's glowing. Yeah, for sure. We appreciate the lurkers as well. Most definitely. Most definitely. Thanks, Karen. We do. We do. Even if you're hidden from the channel and you're watching, that's cool. Appreciate you. Don't really hate anybody in this whole world. But if you've done something that really gets you hidden from here, it's not that I hate you. I don't hate anybody. Okay, now really the red we almost don't see anymore much of. But yeah, we appreciate everyone here. What do you got there? What'd I miss, Paul? Worked for me. What'd I miss, Paul? Sorry about that. If I missed a... For me... Did I miss anything? Oh, it did? Okay, thanks, David. Or, thanks, Paul. My bad. My brain farted there for a minute. Oh, cool. Thanks, Paul. I'm just going to add 2 more flash boos of this in here. Actually, let's make it 4. I could even have fished some creeks, actually, that are ice covered, but I didn't. So I'm home to help out if anything. The kids if the kids act up or there's any issues or whatever. That's good. We'll see. I'm busy after work in the next few weeks too. So I won't be fishing after work. I already know that. Maybe some jig tying in the evening. Who knows? Okay. I know I go slow at this, but I don't tie these for any money. I just enjoy doing it. Each jig is kind of customly its own kind of style of jig, kind of, but okay, so now I'm gonna go with some of this natural looking fluff, right? My plan is to blend this all the way around the jig evenly. We'll see how that works out, and then we're gonna go we'll see. We're playing it by ear kind of too here. Steel City Fishing in the house. What's up, dude? What's my biggest fish? I don't know. I guess I'm going to say a northern pike. I mean, I've caught a heavy salmon back in the day too and stuff, but I think my personal best fish is just a northern pike. I've only fished in Ontario here. I haven't been all over the place fishing or ocean fishing or different stuff like that. So I'm going to say it'd have to be my personal best is a muskie. Or not a muskie, a pike. How big? Didn't weigh it, honestly. There's, on my short feed, there is a short of it. It's big. And I caught it in a pretty cool place, too. That was kind of shocking and surprising. So. How about yourself? Yeah, that's cool, Paul. Now, can that be switched over as well to CNC technically? Like, you know, like the punch. One of the punch presses I run. It's kind of an older school one that's been upgraded to be CNC. You know what I mean? Where it's like they've added the computer to it and all that fun stuff, you know. Turned an older punch press into technically CNC. Oh yeah, I love that machine, the one machine I'm referring to there. The older punch press, upgraded to CNC. Transfer files over from the PC. I love it. Oh, I love it, man. I only run it when a guy's off, but that's cool. And the guy that regularly runs it is off. I get to run it. I'm that fill-in dude, right? But that's awesome about work. I never know where I'm gonna be because I get moved around a lot. Versatile, man. Versatile is a very healthy thing. Let's see what we got here. Is that turning out pretty even all the way around there? I'd say it is. Again, it's a small jig we're tying. Some of that out of there. Let's go back a little bit more on it. Those feathers are good and pinched down, right? Looks like a fluffy mess, kind of. I don't know why. I think I need to get a new screen protector because we should be a lot clearer view than we are. And we really shouldn't be. We should have a clearer view on this jig. To me, that's not clear at all. And I think it's my screen protector. It's got cracks and chips through it. I know that doesn't look like much, guys. We are going for a natural approach, you know. We got the red blood trail. We got the two back light brownish feathers. We have a little bit of chrome flash boo. We do have some of the glow in the dark flash boo in there too. Now we're kind of at a decision point whether we just go ahead and tie our bug material on there and call it a bug, or we get fancier. We got these here too, like some of these long light feathers. Like I could make it, we could get, throw a pattern or some kind of design of these on there, like a 1, 2, 3 or something. Or we can get into, we could get into add like a red lateral line on the bug. It's going to be a bug that, so light and UV hits the water. Like, it's amazing. I was playing with some of my jigs and some of the things I tie. Like a bug, yeah, like a big moth, yeah. And that's, yeah, it doesn't look like much. Like, I think we should leave it like that. Like, a big moth hits the water. It's got some sort of a blood trail. They do have a body on them moths too, right? I don't know. I think the idea is to go real natural. Now, adding the red lateral line continuance of the blood trail on there, I don't know if we want to do that. The next thing, we can go with like a dark purple, and even, you know, we have blacks too, because black, I don't think we should do that neither. I think we should just leave this one, like you say, the fluffy moth look. When it hits the water, it'll look different. There is a light brown feather in there, chrome flash boo, the red blood trail feather, a little bit of the glow in the dark because the head's gonna glow. I think we should just tie the bug on there and call it done. Unweighted flies. Yeah. And last night I was just chilling to myself, thinking to myself, and I got those tungsten beads too. And the hook, those are made for, well, there's two styles of them, but people use them as well. They slide that on the hook. That's why the one side's open more than the other. But some unweighted flies, you know it. Yeah, I agree with you, Steel City. Some unweighted. With the natural, yeah. Throw it in there. Fish just, boom, attack, top water. Boom, done deal. It happens. Kind of foggy. Yeah, it is foggy, right? And it's clear, like it's a foggy view. All right. And I'm not going to make it all frizzy after. We're just going to tie this bug material on there and call it done. See how neat we can make it look. Neat and clean, kind of, right? And I don't doubt this fluffy stuff, as fish start hitting it, they will pull chunks of those feathers off. Like over time. Like they're gonna, it's not gonna be a, let me just make sure we're getting tight on these. I don't know, hopefully we have enough of that. Enough feather, initial feather on there, or hair or whatnot, hopefully. Yeah, it's fine, it's fun. If I'm not as happy with this one in the end, we'll do something different on the next one, you know? Yeah, if we had not as fog, it's like either it looks like bad signal or fog, like literally. That's a bad picture. I don't know why. I've tried to clean it. I've tried to, we could do, and I do see where the camera hits on the thing. There's a hairline kind of crack in the, it's got to be it affecting that picture. I know if I turn it around and we use the other camera side, it's a beautiful view, but that's our fishing view usually. Tying jigs, this is our view, right? There we go. Yeah, toad. Yeah. Well, it was even still when I walked in the big snowbank there. It was minus 13. My truck told me it was at that time still. That sun is hot though. That sun is, it says it's minus 13. The sun rays are potent. You get that sunshine, and it's, I was surprised on how thawed the banks were. The snowbanks still at that temperature. But most definitely cold, dude. My truck's been sitting there since Friday after work, right? I think this is a good jig we just tied, guys. Natural. They all can't be, the flashy is, you know, can't have all flashy jigs. Super flashy. Hey, Jay, what's up? Yeah, thanks, dude. That other one, that's that, you know, when my stream died, the last stream there, they're tying that Fire Tiger Parrot jig or whatever it is. This one here. It really turned out well, man. That's a nice little bug. Fire Tiger Fire Tiger Bug. I really like that one. But that was the finish of it. Yeah, so what I did today is I shut off my Wi-Fi. Because I don't know if it's the home Wi-Fi or it's a signal thing that kicks me off of. So I was curious to... I'm running just the 5G to see if... and I think already running just the 5G off of my home... Not on my home Wi-Fi, we've had better signal. And that's why I've gotten on a bit of a feed where we've had a few other people flipping in, because signal and all that has a lot to do with the way YouTube, I think anyways, is gonna, where they're gonna put your stream and whatnot. Yeah, it's good and tight, good knot. Glue that up, we good to go. Yeah, it's a pretty plain jig. I'll hold it up closer to the screen. We did go, Jay, we went with, because it's another glow-in-the-dark head, we did go with some glow-in-the-dark flash boo. And we also went with, we tried to keep natural and tie all these, you know, I think this is, I like this jig a lot. I could have made it look like a rainbow, and I could have made it look with all these different colors, but this is more of a natural. And I'm including the chrome, calling chrome is natural in that water, a shiner. It's like gives it a chrome look. And then the red is for a blood trail. We got 2 lighter brown feathers that kind of contrast in with the whitish brown. And what all this material here, this color, was this stuff, this hackle. All right. So, more natural. You need some natural stuff too, right? What's up, Manna? Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Man, my feet are cold, guys. What is it now? It still says it's minus 12 right now. But this is probably the last Sunday I'm going to see that temperature. Today, the minus 12. We'll still have ice fishing if anybody wants to go out. Like, still, to me, I think the ice is going to keep a good, even as it you know, we're at minus 5 for a bit, but I think this is the last Sunday I'm going to look at this temperature reading, and yeah, in about an hour. But I'm saying next Sunday I'm not going to see this. Yeah, that's good. Steel City, it's going to grow more ice, make ice that much more. Maybe I won't get out though. I'm not saying I'm making it like I'm not going fishing, kind of, right? But all of a sudden I might get out, because you know that's how I operate. I'll say I'm not fishing and then be fishing. So interesting. Hold on a second here. Yeah, I seen that. Yep. So what that guy was doing there, you know what he was doing, right, Jay? He purposely went out there and got the animal to chase him. And then he's getting that bear to chase it out of town, right? You know what I mean? He's getting the bear away from, that's what I think. I'm here looking at that now. I've seen that one. But yeah, it's a bear that came into town. Apparently they've had a lot of that. Yeah, he drops his gun once he knows he's at the sled. But what he was doing is getting the bear to chase him, right? Snowmobile already running, so he drove up to it, hopped off. Hey, bear. I think. That's what I think. And then he's getting that bear pushed out of town. I think. I could be wrong. That's my guess from all this. But yeah, those polar bears are... And we're having grizzlies had more west, apparently. So there's a family of grizzlies at just in Winnipeg, or not Winnipeg, but like the Manitoba border, 200 kilometers. They know of a family of grizzly bears, natural, that have migrated more east from west, and they're watching them, but they're like, and there is a concern of grizzly bears mating with polar bears. There is, and it's happened, and I think there's 8 in existence that they know of now. Polar bear grizzly mixes. Pretty interesting stuff, man. But because eventually, as things get warmer and like whatever. Anyways, that's cool. Yeah, I just checked out your short, gave you a like there. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. Good jig. Good jig. We got to glue her up yet, but just make sure my threading looks all good. One spot of it doesn't, actually. That's okay. Good jig. I'm going to use it. Now, I already knew it when I was kind of tying it up, whether I had enough fluff on the bottom, but there it is. Pretty natural looking, really. I mean, whatever. It's nothing. Down here, it could have looked a little neater, and I should have probably balanced it out better from here to... Anyways. That side of it looks great, and then there is a little imbalance there, but whatever. Let's see how it looks after we light it up. I could have done a better job, I think, with this jig. Again, that's where I see it's fuzzy. I know we're maybe unzooming, but then we don't see the jig if we unzoom. That's the thing. If we unzoom, we're going to see me, which is fine, and we can chat and everything. But we won't see the little jig because we're tying such small jigs. Got to be zoomed in. Fish for now? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, polar bears were definitely, I guess once they mix. So that's the thing about these mixed polar bears and grizzly bears. The polar bear mixes, they're now eating everything. A polar bear, meat only. They don't eat, you know how like even a grizzly bear will eat, is a like us, what is it, omnivore? What are we? We eat meat and vegetables. I mean, not all of us do, but I mean, if grizzly bears are like the black bears, they'll eat the combination of both. Polar bears are straight meat. But I mean, even a grizzly bear will eat a salad too. Yeah. All right, we're gonna light this up. We're gonna get a quick. It won't be super dark in here because it's pretty sunny outside. I'd have the drapes open, but then it affects the view. It affects the view of the. Yeah, I should have glued it already too, but. You can already see that glow in the dark there. Let's see how balanced it looks and stuff. That's cool looking jig, man. So yeah, UV daylight. So picture this being a UV, right, in the water. What do fish see? The sun beating through that water on a bright sunny day. Look at that. Look at the way that red bloodline shows up. Like, what does a fish see? You got bright sun beating on water. Looks pretty neat, you know? Picture that being the sun. Anyways. Pretty neat stuff to think about anyways. I can't get it real dark in here, but that's what we got. That's a neat looking jig. I'd say it's a win, guys. I'd say it's a win. I am hard on myself because like I say, the bottom here could be a little, match this perfectly, but it's still a cool looking jig, in my opinion. Again, you see how the lighting looks depending on the angle. Envision sun rays into the water. That's so cool the way that looks. Appreciate the likes. We're up to 31, guys. Thank you. But there's jig one. We just got to glue it. And all right, it looks sweet. Steel City, you like it? So we got the thumbs up from Steel City on the jig. Spur of the moment things. Yeah, that's, yeah. I'd snack on it for sure. I think it's a win. We put some thought and creativity into it, and I think anytime I use those glow-in-the-dark jig heads, I really like to make sure, put a little bit of that flash blue in the tail, and I think that goes a long way too. I think for the angler's view on it, or aesthetics, or we like it too. All right, looks cool. Maybe the fish will too. It looks pretty cool. I've dropped some in with the flash blue glow in the dark in my aquarium and bouncing it around. And just the view on it, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty sweet. Where a fish, even the emeralds were like looking at it like, what is that? The emerald shiners I had in the tank were, well, that's a clearer view. Again, I apologize about the red blinds. I do want replacements for these, but they're like $100. What I want to put up in the back for behind streaming or tying jigs at home here. Paul's Way, we got the looks great from Paul's Way. Thank you very much, Paul. Actually, you know what, Paul? This jig is yours. We're going to put this in the Paul's Way jig pack. Paul's Way gave it the thumbs up. It's going in the Paul's Way pack. I'll have to tie another one like it for me. Or if the next one's better, Paul, you'll get the next one. That's what I usually do. If, you know, obviously, I like to give out the what, because there was one spot of the black thread that I didn't quite like. Looking at it real close, maybe the next one will be yours. But yeah, Paulie's pack. Yeah, you're welcome, Paul. So it'll be this one, or one that looks exactly like it. So I'm almost trying to tie multiple same jigs, kinda. No jig's gonna be exactly the same, because I give them away for pack, and then I need one myself too. So right away I'm gonna tie one that's pretty much exactly like this one next. No, but that's neat. You can neat. I could probably make something that looks like a hummingbird for sure that would attract in other hummingbirds. Without a hook on it, of course, you know. But you're right. No, it's funny you mentioned hummingbird, because I was looking at one of my jigs the other day and I'm like, that's hummingbird jig. Let's make sure she's glued up nicely, which that's lots. Usually that will just wrap right around. Let me give this an extra bit of glue. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot of glue. I like that jig. Well, but that's a pretty neat question, Patricia. That's pretty cool. There we go. Natural colored jig. Little bug. I think probably I'll fish with this. We'll see. I'll make another one right away, and Paul's way gets the better of the two. Just let that one start drying. Alright. Next. Darn, there's two loose jigs down in there now, real small ones. It's okay, let me pull these out before they're lost and forgotten. There's some real tiny ones. Should be another one. See, my pack's opened up in here. No, they'll turn off. Oh, there it is. There's that one. Okay, I should have a whole box here of jig heads of the same size we were just using. Alright. They're here, they're not far away. I just pulled that jig we just tied out of the box, so. Ever done that? Just had something in your hand and you're like, all right, let's see. It's so weird. I know I was purposely keeping them if I just threw them back in here, but I like to keep those where I can easily get them. Throw them up top here. Oh, there they are. There they be. For glow jigs, these I think are the highest quality I've come across. You can bang them around too, and they don't chip too easily. So I think they're a decent quality of glow jigs. You know, I bought jig heads, tons of different brand, like, you know, where you drop them and they sometimes can chip, right? Or fish with them, bounce them along the rocks. I mean, they're gonna chip eventually, you'd think, if you're, you know, pounding them along rocks and stuff, right? Yeah, thanks, Steel City. Yeah, pardon me. They're fishing lures. Whoops. You guys hear that one fling? Now, some people will throw some glue on the initial hook before they start. To me, it's whatever. Which makes sense, you know. probably find you always see folks that are doing a full line of whatever through there first, because then anything your feathers, anything you're tying on, has got that brace between the steel to the whatever. Got to put them back on. Yeah, well, good on you, Steel City. Thanks for helping the community. Good on you, bro. I know what you're saying. But, it should come back. Good on you, bro. All right, we're gonna do the same because I do want to tie the exact same jig again. Again, I'm gonna keep one, and wouldn't mind tying. Well, I think all week this week, as I'm tying jigs and stuff, I'm gonna stick towards more natural colors. I got enough naturally stuff that I can tie natural without purchasing anything. So we're good. I gotta tie a lot more natural. There is a couple things I want to order. I want to order some, like a silver flash boot kind of. And then, this way I can make a bunch of the same looking jigs that are technically just little minnows. That are natural, shiny, silvery minnows. Okay, so let me go in the feather stash here. Actually, that'll work too. Now we put glue on it, so sticky stuff happening there. Come on here. All right, let's zoom into this. You guys don't see what I'm doing. I'm there thinking we're zoomed in and you guys can see what the plan is here. Yeah, there's not much to see quite yet. Okay, chrome flash boo, what do I do with that? Throwing a little bit of chrome in there can give a little bit of a shine or some kind of. As when we're holding that light onto the jigs and stuff, and to try to see what the fish sees, depending on lighting conditions. That's why they always. Oh, it's a nicer look already. I think we're doing a better job with this one already. Yeah, I'm freezing. Glad the furnace come on. I am literally, my feet are freezing. And glow in the dark flash boot. Yeah, because there's honestly there's a lot of places you can call right now and say, oh, I need, and they'll say, I can't get you till Tuesday morning. Oh, a lot of places are operating that way, and then other than that, you get drilled. What other bigger places that are offering that 24-hour service, dude? It's we're talking big bucks, no? All right, I think we're on to a good pace here. We're on to a good start on this one. So where we're at now. So technically, we're going to the fluffy end of things, right? Try to wrap some fluffy all the way around it. Start with this. – 11 people here. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching or your involvement. Hit the like if you don't mind. Just being a little creative here. Trying to be. To wrap all the way to the bottom. Once I tie this a couple wraps here, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna flip it around and look. It's looking like this is the one you'll get, Paul. Just because it's starting to already look better than the last one. I gotta try to put some on the bottom yet. The bottom this side. That side's already. Let's just see if I can get a little bit of this on that bottom. And have it look better than the last one. Side here. Yeah, I know. I appreciate you, Paul. I know you're awesome. Thank you. So I wish I could clear that view up a little better. Did that do it? We're not getting a good clear view of the jig. Looks much better than that in person. Look at it in person. It looks way better than what it does on that screen, because it's just, it won't. Huh. Let's see if I can move out a bit. No. This is all clear, but it won't clear in on that darn jig. If I was... Huh. There. I have not tried it at all. I thought about it. I mean, technically, you can still open water. Yeah. Still open water fish for walleye and pike there. And there's open water at the bottom of the dam, if that's what you mean. Are you talking on the ice? I have not. Or even open water, I haven't tried. But there is flowing water at the bottom of the dam. My fishing game has been off. I haven't been fishing. Which is weird, but not weird. Sometimes. How about yourself? Have you? You'd know about it if I had. Well, my channel would be some sort of channel action. Even if I didn't catch fish, it probably would have been a short or something there. I'd say this is a better second one of the same. Always turns out a little better. There you go. And I feel if these are used a lot, as fish bite them, that some of this fluffy feather will come off over time. That's all right. That's homemade jigs, and that's anything. I mean, I have the spinners I buy that are dressed after I catch a bunch, slowly but surely. And the dressing, the fish get to that dressing. Yeah, pretty much same here. I don't know if I fished it right after the new year, or I know I fished it. I stopped there once. I think I did. Even after, I know I was there Christmas Eve. And then, but I think I fished there once after that too. I don't think I went live or anything, but cast nothing, caught no fish. The only thing you can't target there right now is obviously bass, which there won't be bass biting there. Walleye and pike are good there till March 1st still. They close 15 days earlier than anywhere else in Zone 16. Special regulation for the river there. March 1st. But if We'll see. The river's gonna be solid for. There's gonna flow. There's gonna be quite the. I think there's gonna be quite the season of river. I think we're gonna see probably not ice jams. We'll see what happens weather-wise, but hey, I saw a guy caught a channel cat under the ice last weekend. That's pretty cool in the river. +2, yeah. Yeah. Tuesday's +2, yeah. But it's kind of this ice fishing season for me. We've gotten the ice. It's a fail, kind of, you know, but it's just because my coins got to be somewhere else. It's like affordability. And then I take advantage of helping out my lady a little more, too, because I get a long leash to go fishing a lot of times, right? But, I mean, today I could have gone fishing today if I wanted to. But I didn't. Work comes early in the morning. That's part of it too. All right, I think that's that one will definitely go to Paul. Good jig, good jig. That's pretty close to the same as the last one. I think it's a win. You want him to curl up for. That's fine. Maybe I should have put a couple more pieces of glow-in-the-dark flash boo in there. We'll see how. Hopefully the tail lights up a little bit for us. We'll see, I guess that's the deciding factor. Like, I can see it in person. Whoops. I think it's any jig I tie, I look at it after and there's something I could have done differently to it, it seems, you know? It's kind of the way it ends up. Definitely a fluffy jig with a hook on it, and, you know, it's like custom jig tying. No jig's the same, you know? What you guys think? No, machine gun. I'm not selling them. I do gift them out a little bit here and there, so I'm just I'm working on two little packs for a couple of friends, but I don't sell them, no, bro. If there's oh, thanks. I'd make good money. No, I wouldn't make good money. Yeah, it's because it's what do you sell them for? Like, so if we do break down the numbers and the materials, the way I've bought the materials, and then the jig heads I use, it's not a, like, what are you gonna sell? Like, they're, if I there's a cheaper way I could buy the jig heads, and there's a cheaper way I could buy certain things, I guess. But the way I buy the materials and the jig heads I use, hey, what's up there, Squirrels Bro? Thanks for coming in. How you doing? Thanks, Machine Gun. I mean, you can, if there's something that somebody really wants, and as long as they're pretty much in Canada, because the shipping stateside is a real challenge, I don't mind whatever. But yeah, the other side, this side looks good too. For some reason you don't see the glow in the dark mode, but when I look at this side too, I do see the strands of glow in the dark. It's just the way, you know, so like it's even on both sides of that glow in the dark. Well, that's cool, Jig. Again, it's just I'm happy with it. It's definitely, I like the finish from the tie in the end better than the last one, but both equally they're good. Maybe the first one is a better jig, honestly. I'll look at them after when I'm putting a little pack away together for Paul. I just gotta go buy the little container I'm using to throw them together, but technically I have enough stuff made to make my bro Paul's way a little pack of stuff. You look at them hanging there side by side, they're pretty even, and then maybe that first one is the better one, honestly, at the end of the day. Like Paul said, he'd be happy with either one in his little pack there, so, which that's so super cool. You just throw them both in there. You know what I mean? I'll make more. I'll make more. I'll throw them both in Paul's waist pack. We'll see. Just gotta. I'll do that this week though, Paul. It's pretty much, I just gotta put it together for you and. Machine Gun, you're local. To me, you can easily get some jigs I've made if you want. You're local to us here, so. And that's just because of the shipping. It's easy to get you to them. That's all it is. Like, I give gifts to people stateside, and then they end up getting a bill. They don't believe me it's a gift. Who would give anything away for free? Well, I would. That's friendships. Friends do that, right? So it's so, the whole shipping thing, dealing with anything stateside, they don't believe you it's a gift. They end up sending bills. It's what happened to my last experience anyways. And if whoever makes that decisions just watch my channel and see that there's no business being done. Like, it's just it's easier for people in the States to ship stuff here as it is for Canadians to ship stuff there. It's the way it's seeming anyways. Alright, so guess we're going to use the last orange in this pack to make something natural looking too. The orange, I'm going to buy more of these. I want to make more of those parrot looking with the orange heads. I think that turned out pretty cool. And I use Fire Tiger all the time and it works great. And I even get luck with Fire Tiger in all colors, like even spinner blades. And I use that Fire Tiger spinner blade with the 3 colors on there. That always seems to work really good. Like the t-shirt t-shirt, Squirrels? Yeah, I sent a t-shirt to Lewis in Maine, which isn't far from here. It cost me almost 32 bucks on my end. It was a gift. I had to write down that it was a gift. I had to write down that the value of the gift. And I think they just didn't believe me. Lewis ended up getting a tariff bill or something, like some kind of tax bill on top of it. And I was said, look, tax me. It's a gift, and it's an American product from America that's just here, that's heading back, because this shirt came from California. It's an American product. My t-shirts are an American product. They come from California. So I'm supposed to, if it wasn't already an American product, that 32 bucks might have been 64 bucks or something. But because it wasn't, but then I don't know why Lewis, they must have not bought the story that it was a gift, which it was. There's no transaction between me and Lewis of anything financial. So it's a bummer that he ended up getting a bill on top of that. So he add up the cost, and I got a super clearance deal on the t-shirt anyways. So in a sense, and it was only the 20 bucks. Even normally they're more. It was the odd time I'll get an email from the company I get these off and say, we'll send you a shirt for this. So I said, okay, boom, hit send. Bought it for the discount, shipped to me, shipped back to Lewis. Guess they didn't buy it all, or didn't believe that a shirt could only be 20 bucks. Because that's all it was, because it was a clearance deal from, not a clearance deal, but like act now and save this. So anyways, it's just I'm not shipping stateside right now, is all it is. It sucks too, because equally this channel is stateside and Canadian side. It's kind of bummer, us people, and I said this a year, and we're not going to talk politics, but I said this a year or so ago when all this talk of things, and here I said it's us people that'll feel the pain. It's not no one else, not the big businesses, it's just us friends are feeling the pain. A lot of school students from Ontario are down in California in different areas. I know a lot of parents who have kids in university. So then them Christmas gifts, they almost couldn't because they were paying double the amount, 100% extra or something like that. That's what the post office was telling me too. They felt so bad for parents with kids down stateside to send them an actual item. They're getting pretty runked on it, and it was just sad. So you almost just gotta send them money to buy what they want, or not send them a gift while they're, like, for Christmas time, right? Nice, Squirrels, are you? All right, I do have your stickers right here. I got lots of stickers from a lot of different channels, and they're here. They're all going on a board, of course. If anyone does want to send me a sticker for their channel, it'll go on the board too. It's just a process in making. So I got an envelope full of different stickers. Whitney, what's up? How you doing? I would love to have a new sticker. I pay for the shipping or whatever it costs. Squirrels, of course, as you know with me, that's, if you're getting new stickers made, Squirrels, I'd love, and then I'll put it on my board when I put your other sticker on the board too. I can put it, so just let me know if that's possible. Whitney, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, machine gun, anytime. I'm usually always tying them. I have a stock of larger ones too. But whatever, yeah. A lot of times, the seasons, I bring I bring them with me. So if I see people at a boat launch or at a fishing spot, I give them a jig usually. And stuff like that too. Or shore spot or whatever. How's hockey going, David? Is it still running right now, or is it the summer you guys take off for 2 months? David, hockey on the go still right now? I would imagine you play all year long. Yeah, okay, 12 months of the year. Pardon me, my bad, David. Yeah. Because I think I remember, like, in the summer chatting, you're still playing in the summer and that. So I just wasn't sure if there's any time of the year you guys leak or something, but that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Guys, I gotta run upstairs for 2 seconds, just 2 seconds, and then we'll continue this jig. We're gonna try to go with like black lateral line. We're gonna go with natural colors. We're gonna continue black off the orange. I think I will throw an orange tip on because we always do. Then we're going natural and then a black lateral line. That's my thoughts for this one so far. I just got to run upstairs for 2 seconds, guys. All right. I'll be back. Well, actually, never mind. I can't do that. Beauty.